What's up, you guys? Scott here. So today let's talk about those damn no-shows. All the effort that you put in, all the marketing you do, all the action you're taking still doesn't seem to stop those pesky no-shows. So I get this question a lot, Scott, is there a way to stop no-shows, or better yet, even limit to them to a small percentage? And the answer is actually yes. And you could actually be doing a couple of these things already, but just aren't aware of it. So in this video, guys, let me break down how you can pretty much almost guarantee to stop all no-shows. Now, realize as well, guys, as I teach you this, no-shows are a part of business. Even if you look at someone big like Anthony Robbins, who has sales teams that do strategy calls for him, he will have no-shows. I have no-shows. Every guru on the face of this planet has no-shows. But it's not to say we can't put systems in place to limit the amount of no-shows. And that's exactly what I'm going to show you guys how to do. So let's spend our time focusing on how to almost stop, to a certain extent, all of these no-shows and start to get more of a better sharp rate. So guys, you can make more money as a therapist or a coach. So guys, let's go. So let's firstly define what I mean by a no-show. That way we're all on the same page. So just for now, imagine a no-show is someone that has booked a call with you, regardless whether that's been through some sort of social media. It's been an organic outreach. It could even be a Facebook ad or a YouTube ad or something like that. Someone has booked time in your Calendly or some sort of booking system. They filled out your survey, they picked a time, and you're ready to do a call with them. So let's say someone books a call on a Monday. You get the notification by email that said Joe Bloggs has booked a call, and the call is not going to happen till Wednesday, 9 a.m. your standard time. Okay. So that's what I mean by a strategy call. But then you find Wednesday comes along, 9 a.m., and there is a no-show. You've maybe sent out a couple of confirmation emails or even a text message. You have that person on your email list. You've sent them like an email 1 hour before to let them know, hey, I'm looking forward to the call. But there's still a no-show. So what happens here? How does someone go from very, very excited, booking a call with you, which we know for some people is a massive step, to not showing up on the call? Now, we also got to take into consideration that sometimes life gets in the way. Maybe there's an emergency or something like that. But I'm talking a no-show where they don't contact you back. They never get in touch with you. It's like they ghost you altogether. So what's really going on here? And what I'm going to show you guys is one surefire way you can really limit your no-shows. We can't get rid of them completely. As I said before, they're a part of business, but we can limit these things to a very small percentage. So what's going on here? So let's start on the left-hand side. I've got my booking system there. I know this for a fact, that when someone books a call with me, it means they probably watch some of my social media, because I'm heavy on and big on creating a lot of content. My whole company runs around creating good content. So I'm very heavy when it comes to that. So I know that they have watched something particular that's wanted them or enabled them to book a call. They've taken that next step to go from someone who is researching their problem. I've given them a solution, but they want the next step. They book a call with me, but I also know this as well. Just because they've booked a call does not mean that their research stops. And I really think that this is where the biggest research for them starts. They can get inspired by one video, book a call, but now they've booked a call and they're excited. What are they going to do? They're going to start more thorough research to see, am I legitimate? Is it worthwhile me actually doing this call with the person? So here's what happens. Someone books a call. They're going to continue looking through my social media. So they're going to go from YouTube to Facebook to LinkedIn to Instagram, and they're going to see how much content can they consume. And this doesn't matter whether you have a coaching business, guys, you're selling an online course. It was the same thing for my stop smoking therapy as well. They're going to go across to social media and they're going to make sure, do I know what I'm talking about? How deep does my knowledge go? They're also going to look at results and proof. I mean, ask this for yourself, guys. When was the last time you bought something without looking for reviews? I know that even if I buy something small off of eBay, I go straight to the reviews because I want to know what real customers are saying about this product. And also, this person's going to look at my consistency. How often am I showing up on social media? Because I know as a marketer and also a coach that even the biggest coaches in our industry, the experts, they're always constantly on social media. So there's got to be some sort of consistency. And the biggest thing, guys, even in my niche, do I have a differentiation? Because I've got competition just like you guys, okay? Probably just as much, if not even more competition. And here's the thing, if any of these systems are out, any of these departments of your business are out, this is what's going to cause a no-show. It doesn't matter how excited they were when they booked the call, things can change very, very quickly. So social media, results and proof, consistency, shopping around, and differentiation. So let's dive into these different departments and I'll show you exactly how this can get screwed up very, very quickly. So here's what normally happens. Someone books a call, they go researching further. They go to your social media And maybe they found one video that was awesome, that inspired them to book a call. But every piece of social media after that is always about you. It's your journey. It's about the how. It's talking about root cause problems. It's selfies and always talking about yourself. So instantly, this person that has booked a call, in their mind have connected that you're an expert, but now upon further research, they're starting to doubt it. Because in their mind, they're going to book a call and think, okay, I know I'm going to get pitched to, and I might have to spend money. Let's just make sure this is the money I want to spend. So let me just check out this person further. They look around all your social media and there's nothing that really confirms you're an expert. Okay, then they go looking for results and testimonials. Now, you can say you're an expert all day long. You can claim how good you are. You can use your ego. You can talk about that stuff. But if they can't find reviews, can't find testimonials, can't find real people that have actually worked with you based on the claims of you saying you've worked with, I've seen gurus do this. Say, I've worked with thousands of clients before, but they've got no testimonials or reviews. Even in my market, I hear a lot of gurus say, I can help you grow a 7-figure business, but there's nothing about them online. They've created no content. There's no reviews. There's no testimonials. Okay, this starts to cause concern inside that client's mind. Also on social media, when it comes to consistency, they start to notice that there's pretty large gaps in your marketing. You had one awesome video at the start of the month. Now there's 3 weeks before your next video. And they can only find you on Facebook. They can't find you on Instagram. There's nothing about you on LinkedIn. There's nothing about you on YouTube. There's nothing about you on Google. It's like you're claiming to be this massive expert, an expert in this niche, but there's no social proof. And the last thing is the biggest one. I really think this is the catalyst to why no-shows show up. They look at you as just another hypnotherapist, another coach. And again, this all comes to your identity and the way that you market. I'll leave a video below, guys, explaining this in a lot more detail, but this is a big one. They know that they're going to have to spend money at the end of the strategy call. They know that you run a business, you're going to have to make money. But if they look at you and go, okay, well, I just booked a strategy call with Scott. Based on what I can see, it just looks like he's another hypnotherapist. He looks like he's just sort of the same as everybody else. Well, you know what? I'm going to speak to this coach first because he's got an appointment earlier than what Scott gave me. And I'm going to get on the phone and I'm going to say, I'm shopping around, I'm looking at other people and stuff like that. You've probably heard that on the phone, guys. And then this other therapist or a coach says, well, I'll make sure I do it cheaper. I can do it for $95. I've heard that Scott does it for $105. That's sort of undercutting each other and bullshitting on the phone to try and get the sale. And now I just become another hypnotherapist, another coach. I don't become an expert in what I'm doing. So guys, if your marketing is always about you, you're going to prove to your clients that you're not an expert. There's going to be something that happens inside your client's mind where they think, hang on, maybe they're not an expert. They're claiming to be, but where's the proof of this? They're also claiming to have worked with thousands of people just like me, but why can't I see any reviews? Or the reviews I do see are like 1 star or half a star. Nothing really good's being said. Why can't I find this person online? They're claiming to be an expert, but there's no real justification for that. I can't really see much of their social medias, a little bit, but it seems to have dropped off. Maybe they're not working with me as a type of client anymore. And is this person just another hypnotherapist or coach? What makes them different? And anytime your client is thinking about these things, especially when it comes to what makes them different, or they're just another hypnotherapist or a coach, guys, clients are always going to go cheaper. That's just what human beings do. No way around it. And sure, you can justify it to yourself and say, well, I only want to work with clients who are motivated and willing to pay. That's fine if that makes you feel better. This is just reality, guys. People are always going to go cheaper. So if you're experiencing no-shows, I guarantee if you fix these 4 departments in your business, from your marketing, making sure you're talking about your client, getting testimonials when you can. Now, you might be freaking out. So, Scott, I don't have any testimonials or reviews yet. They'll come. But if you do have them, start marketing them. Make sure you're staying consistent with your marketing. You want to become omnipresent, guys. You want to be everywhere. And you have to differentiate yourself. If you're just another hypnotherapist in a red ocean niche, you're now going to be battling for price for the rest of your career. So it really looks like this, guys, to stop no-shows, knowing that someone's going to book a call, then go researching you further. Your marketing has to be based around symptoms. Now, one thing was, Scott, what do you mean by symptom marketing? What the hell is that? I'll leave a video below. I just created about before this one talking exactly what this is. I'll leave that below. Go check it out. You also want to have relevant proof. I mean, really relevant. Okay. Make sure you've got testimonials as best you can that relate to this niche. Now, if they're a little bit broad and they're not specifically to that niche, that's still okay. But you want to really spend your time when you do have paying clients come in. If they're even limited amounts of paying client, try and get those niche related bits of proof, and you want to plaster them everywhere across social media. You want to become omnipresent, guys. It's like in my industry, you have an expert run a course and say, hey, I'll show you how to build a $10,000 per month business on Instagram. And while that sounds good, I always think, well, hang on, what if my clients are not on Instagram? What if I find out that my clients are on Facebook and YouTube? If I don't learn those other two platforms, it means that I could have the best Instagram account in the world and do the best marketing and follow that course to a T. But if my clients are not there, what's the point? So it's again why we teach our students Instagram, LinkedIn, YouTube, and Facebook, because they're the four main players. And these are the places where your clients are guaranteed to be. And you have to be omnipresent. Look up someone like Tony Robbins. He's everywhere across every social media platform, more consistently than you over and over and over again. He's built social proof. You have to do the same thing. And your differentiation, and again, this is a process in itself, something you've got to be taught specifically. You have to be able to place yourself in your client's mind where your client says, well, I can see that Scott is the expert. I've got no choice because there is no one else that's doing the right marketing the way that he's doing it, has relevant proof, is everywhere. So I can see he's an expert, has a lot to say. He's, very deep in his knowledge. I guess I've got no choice because no other person in this industry comes close to what he's doing. It's either I have no choice, I've got to work with him and pay his fees, or I'm going to be stuck with this problem for the rest of my life. And that's the way I used to position myself as a stop smoking therapist as well. I position myself as, sure, I might be 10 times more expensive, but I guarantee if you don't work with me, you'll be stuck with this problem for the rest of your life. Because here's how I do it, and this is how the rest of the people are going to do it. I created a differentiation. But again, that's a process, something we teach our 100K coaching students. That's something you want to talk to your clients on the strategy call, and you've got to learn how to do that as a process. But guys, my real point here is to stop no-shows. Everything that happens after someone books a call is just as important, if not more important, than what they see before they book a call. So if you're lacking in any of these departments in your business, go back, get your differentiation, make sure you're omnipresent, have relevant proof, and make sure your marketing is on point and showing how deep your knowledge goes, not about you and selfies and all that other garbage, because it's very easy for a client to book a call, but it's so much easier for a client to not show up. So guys, that's one surefire way and pretty much guarantees to stop no-shows as best as we can. There's always going to be a small percentage that won't show. That's just life. That's just business. But guys, hopefully this helped. I'll leave those couple of videos below that I mentioned. If you have any questions, by all means, reach out, guys. Thanks for joining me. I'll see you in the next video. Bye for now.